Let's send it to Lou Holder, standing by with tonight's Redskins halftime report, presented by Xbox.
All right, Redskins fans, welcome to halftime and welcome to the production control room here at FedExField. 7 other games going on in the NFL, or played in the NFL, starting with a game this morning in London. Let's take a look at the scores. London, Jets, and Miami. The Jets over Miami 27-14. The Giants over the Bills, Oakland over Chicago, Cincy over Kansas City, Jacksonville, and Carolina also winning early. Houston at Atlanta. The Redskins are in the ATL next week. Second quarter, Devonta Freeman will get the ball, and he is gone. 23 yards for his second touchdown of the game. The second-year player out of Florida State, already with 6 touchdowns on the year. The undefeated Falcons, who have beaten the Eagles, the Giants, and the Cowboys, are on their way to beating the Texans and go to 4-0. Much more halftime coming. Mark Kessler, back to you.
The Washington Redskins would like to take a moment and recognize our military appreciation partner, Geico, in their support of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. When VVMF built the wall in 1982, it had an important mission: to honor Vietnam veterans and heal the wounds of a nation. 3 decades later, VVMF continues to honor and preserve the legacy of service and educate all generations about the impact of the Vietnam War to ensure a society in which all who have served and sacrificed in our nation's armed forces are properly honored and receive the recognition they justly deserve. Here today from Geico's Military Assistance Team are John Thompson, Tony Patterson, and Johnny Underwood, presenting a check of $50,000 to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund's Chief Development Officer, Victor Zykas, and Director of Development Eastern Region, Becca Meyerowitz. To learn more, please go to www.vvmf.org. And now, back to Lou Holder, who's standing by with a very special guest.
All right, special guests are going to be coming through the production control room all season long, and right now we have one of the best corners to ever play for the Washington Redskins. He's one of the 70th greatest Washington Redskins, 56 career interceptions, 3 Pro Bowls. The one, the only, Pat Fisher is here. Pat, thanks for coming by.
Well, thanks for extending the invitation to me. It's fun to come to a football game and watch as they perform. They're doing a nice job out there. They have to improve a few things, but we're convinced that they're going to be all right and successful today.
What are you up to these days, Pat?
Well, it's really quiet where I hang out. I stay out at assisted living headquarters there right outside of Leesburg, Virginia. So I have a lot of pretty girlfriends. That's what I'm hanging out with.
The one and only Pat Fisher. Yes. Pat, your position has changed a lot. Now the corners, they can't even touch the wide receivers. I know you have something to say about the way the position has now changed now.
Well, I think that over the years they wanted to really improve for the audience, for the fans, more offense. That's what people want to see, more passing, and to advance the football. So when they really started enforcing the play of a cornerback, where you can't cause contact within the first yard, you can, but you can't stay with the receiver with your hands on him. Right. And once they started doing that, that was the intention of that. The goal was to make add more to the passing game. Right. And that's to satisfy the fans. Right.
So be honest, when you're at your assisted living facility, are you yelling and screaming at the television like, let them touch him, let them touch him?
No, I would get in a lot of trouble with that. No, but that's what the rules and then the fans, whether they have watched a change in rules as it affects the game of football, or at least at the National Football level. Right. But that's one of the biggest ones, is that they wanted the receivers to get downfield and make the passing game more effective and exciting to the fans.
Right. Well, that has happened, but Pat, no one can forget the damage that you caused on the football field, and we're forever grateful.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. The one and only Pat Fisher, one of the 70 greatest Washington Redskins, stopping by. That will do it for right now at halftime, presented by Microsoft Surface. Enjoy the second half, everybody.
wanted to play got to be.
No one's walking away disappointed from that kind of play. The legend grows. That's the kind of play you remember the rest of your life.
This has been your Redskins halftime, presented by Microsoft Surface.
DJ Khaled.